Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight, or this afternoon, we are watching and reacting to Italy versus Albania in Group B of UEFA Euro 2024. Italy and Albania about to walk out, the defending champions, about to start their title defense here in this tournament at Signal Iduna Park in Dortmund. Teams are about to walk out. Starting 11s are as follows. For Italy in goal, we got Gianluigi Donnarumma. The back for Federico Di Marco, Riccardo Calafiori, Alessandro Bastoni, Giovanni Di Lorenzo. The midfield two of Jorginho Barella. The front or attacking midfield three of Davide Fratesi, Lorenzo Pellegrini, Federico Chiesa, Gianluca Scamacca up top. For Albania in goal, Thomas Strakosha. The back four of Elside Husaj, Barat Jimsti, Arlen Dejeti, Mario Mitaj. The midfield three of Christian Aslani, Ilber Ramadani, Nadim Bajrami, and the front three of Talon Seferi, Armando Broya, and Jasir Asani for Albania. How we doing, Henry? Andiamo. Yeah, let's go. Teams are walking out as we speak. Italy looks like they're wearing their white kits today. Or they may be wearing white shorts with blue shirt. I don't know. Can't really tell under the jacket. We'll find out in a second. It would suck if the home team has to wear white. But then again, Italy wore white in their first match last tournament. It worked out perfectly, didn't it? So you know what? Yeah, they wore white against Turkey, yeah. That ugly white jersey they had. Like the small logo and, yeah. That Puma template, I think it was, yeah. Albania's anthem first. Albania's second. Albania's second appearance in Euro competition. Levels to this game. It's crazy how Dorival Jr. almost tied and nearly lost to Greg Berhalter. I agree, but you know what? Cody Rhodes won, AJ has to retire. Makes you wonder if that retirement's going to be real or kayfabe, because, I mean, AJ's getting up there. Knowing AJ, he might just keep his word to that. But not surprised Cody retained, though. Why wouldn't he? Hit that like button, get this one going. Here comes Italy's anthem. Fratelli d'Italia. Yeah, it looks like Italy's wearing their blue jersey. Let's go. How we doing, Winvo? Colombia might just top that group because Brazil's not that scary. I can see it. Wouldn't shock me. Hold on. You'll find my complete predictions for the Copa on the 18th on the channel. Andiamo, fratelli. Fratelli d'Italia. Andiamo. Come on. Come on. If they don't win this one, we're in trouble. Let me tell you that one right now. They don't win this one, they're in trouble. I mean, they could still lose to Croatia and Spain. They could still do that, but nice. They can't lose here. They cannot lose here, but the first couple of days for the Euros have been crazy, so who knows? I mean, Germany stomped out Scotland. Hungary lost to Switzerland. Croatia got beat up by Spain. Hopefully, this is like the first obvious result that happens. And you just say, well, what about Germany? I don't know who's doing their yard, but oh, don't even do that to me. Albania is actually better than North Macedonia, so yeah, there's a possibility that happens. I think Albania is a better team than North Macedonia, so oh, don't even bring that North Macedonia game up. It still hurts. How we doing, Rafa? North Macedonia still hurts. It still hurts. Sweden in the 2018 playoff, that doesn't hurt as much. The North Macedonia game still hurts. It really does. Signal Iduna Park, Italy versus Albania. Come on, do what you need to do. Come on, let's not do nothing stupid. I wonder if that's a training ground right next to it or if that's like the women's stadium. Wonder. Starting 11 for Italy. In goal, Gianluigi Donnarumma. Back four, DiMarco, Calafiori, Bastoni, Di Lorenzo, Barella, Jorginho, Chiesa, Pellegrini, Fratesi, Gianluca Scamacca up top for Italy. I don't know why they didn't start Vicario, but yeah, I believe in Spalletti over Mancini. Albania in goal, Strakosha, Mitaj, Ajeti, Berat Jimsti, Elsaid Husash, Bashrami, Ramadani Aslani, Seferi Broya Asani for Albania. Well, yeah, there's been a lot of ass kickings, but Albania to kick off. Calafiori plays for Bologna, center back. Had a really good season this year in Italy. Serie A. Good defender, strong player. Probably going to get a move from Bologna. He's probably going to go to Juve with Thiago Motta, I bet, next year. But for now, he's still a Bologna player, and he gets paid by Joey Saputo, but we'll leave that alone right now. And that's out for a throw-in. We'll leave that alone right now. Throw-in. 0-0. Italy versus Albania. Italy to start their title defense. Oh, no. Shot goal! No way. And Bajrami scores 30 seconds in. What a horrible giveaway by Italy. And that's a horrible start. No way. DiMarco throws it in and nowhere to be found. What are you doing? Ma che cazzo? What are you doing? Dear Lord in heaven. Madonna mia. What? No way. No way. No way. Nadim Bajrami jumps on the throw-in from DiMarco. And it's 1-0 Albania. Nil 1. Vafangula! Because legitimately, DiMarco made the stupidest throw-in you could ever seen in your life. Throws it into the middle of the box, and Bajrami's right there. Shots! Past the post. Well, it wasn't that embarrassing. Well, it was embarrassing, but they didn't do nothing that stupid. They just couldn't score. Let's see if they can't score here, but that goes wide. Shot off the foot of Pellegrini. But they do get forward early. Can you put one in the back of the net? Offside, my ass. Thoughts on the Scotland game? They got their ass kicked. I'm not going to speak, though, because Italy might just get... Nah. Scotland got their ass kicked, and deservedly so. Germany was all over them like white on rice. I hate it for Scotland, but it is what it is. And that is a horrible, horrible start. Pezzo de merda. Yeah, that was a horrible tackle. Again, deserved loss because they got sent down. Because it was way too early. Besides, Toronto, I'll be live for Toronto as well, so. Wirtz or Havertz? Wirtz. Florian Wirtz. Easy. 4 minutes in. I hope to God you're right. I hope to God you're right. Yeah, that's the good news, is Argentina just came back from a team 1-0 deficit early in a game. And they won, 4-1? So, yeah, that's the good news, is Argentina just came back from a situation just like this, 18 hours ago? Less than 24 hours ago? Problem is Italy doesn't have the forward power that Argentina does. But Albania is a worse team than Guatemala, so... I said it. I do. Guatemala is a better team than Albania. Somebody be like, don't be talking shit now, kid. Well, one of them got suspended, and one of them, I don't even know if Insigne, he'll probably play. And one, Petretta's there as well, yeah. Four wins, 0 draws, 0 losses against Albania, but I think that's about to change. Well, it will change no matter what, but I don't know if it's going to be 5 wins. 9, FIFA ranked 9th Italy, 66 Albania. Throw in. And Federico DiMarco made the stupidest play of his life. Brainless idiot. Oh, hey, hopefully you don't throw this throw-in straight to the path of an Albanian player. Faux hawk. Playing forward. I agree, it is pathetic. Header. And that stays in just barely. I'm glad you got home safe. No updates regarding the can. I'm just glad you got home safe. Headed away. TSN in Canada, Fox in the USA. They may be safe because Italy is stupid. That's why. Hey, Croatia, you're lucky. Italy's stupid. That's why you're going to finish 3rd. And Albania's somehow going to finish 2nd. This is my worst nightmare. Grouped by Albania. Shot, and that's missed. How about you run onto the ball? And that's offside. It's my worst nightmare. Where do you think we're going to get our points? They might beat Croatia. You know, here's the problem. Spain's going to rip our skulls out. Spain's going to rip our skulls out. Y'all really going to keep it tight, stupid idiots. Spain's going to rip our skulls off. Nations League, but honestly, at this point, I'd rather be watching Clash of the Castle. This is bullshit. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Tackle him! I don't care. Tackle him! Oh, my God. Corner. Dilo. Drop it straight. Madonna mia. No. I don't think so. I hope we do the same thing, y'all. I hope we do the same thing that happened to y'all. But yeah, good performance by Guatemala. If Argentina can do it, Italy can, right? Against a team who's not as good as Guatemala. Pretty much. Might as well. Put in a crunching tackle like frickin' Giorgio Chiellini would have. Please. That's how you show dominance. Like, yeah. Make them fall back into their shell. Just crack somebody's legs. I said, well, yeah, that's also true. Yeah, but I said Guatemala is better than Albania. It's a disaster. Just crack somebody's legs like they're a crab at this point. Like, oh, hell no. Good thing he scuffed it. Put that ball forward. Ma vaffanculo. Run! Offside. This seems like one of those World Cup years where you win the World Cup and then you go to the next World Cup and you look like a horrible ass team. Like, this seems like that. This is like the World Cup champions curse. Good afternoon. That came out of nowhere. Yeah. It doesn't look too great. And I was surprised when Albania scored. That'll be a corner for Italy. Oh, Lord. Because Norway can't make a tournament. There's levels to this game. Corner for Italy. Just somebody take him off the pitch. What are we... Dude. Short corner, DeMarco. Really? Header. Goal! Bastoni! Goal! Italia! 1-1. Alessandro Bastoni with the header. Let's go, baby. Andiamo! Yeah! Goal! Italia! 1-1. Go! What a cross! I never doubted you for a second, DeMarco. I never doubted you for a second. Let's go! Andiamo, fratelli! Ah! I never doubted you for a second. What a cross. What a header. That's a bullet. Alessandro Bastoni. Great Serie A season. Gets a goal 11 minutes in, 10 minutes later. Crisis averted. Now win the game. Now win the game! Yeah, I can see that. His second goal in 24 appearances. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. All right. Crisis averted. Oh, Pellegrini had the cross. Well, there you go. Pellegrini with a cross. That makes sense. It wasn't DeMarco. I'd take him off at the 45th minute. That's exactly what I would have taken him off instantly after that throw in. But you can't waste a sub 2 minutes into a game. If it was me, I'd pull his ass at the 45th minute for what I'd pull his ass. They're still gonna win. No, you can't. Let's see. Well, Gianluca Mancini's a center back. That doesn't help. Cristante. Gatti. I don't know. Playing forward, 13th minute. Well, they were playing in Washington anyway, so it's not like it would have mattered. I mean, I guess there would have been a party at some place in Guatemala City or whatever. But they were playing in Washington anyway. They were playing at FedEx Field, the home of the Commanders, the Washington football team, the Redacteds. The Redacteds. The Redacteds. Like, I don't blame them. After that first goal, like, I feel sorry for Guatemala. I don't feel sorry for Albania. I don't. But I feel sorry for Guatemala. Because, I mean, yeah, Argentina's the world champions. But when you have an early lead on the world champions and the favorites in Copa, that just feels... I don't know how to explain it. But it's kind of like how Canada drew France. It's kind of like that feeling. It's like, holy shit, this might go our way. And then when it just cuts off, it's like, yeah, 1-1, 14th minute. Like, he's legitimately going to be haunted by that World Cup final for the rest of his career. And he's going to keep shit-talking South America. Like, he's worse because he lost to Argentina. Like, he keeps shit-talking because he lost to Argentina. Like, dude, do you not realize you lost to a South American team? Like, your World Cup was won against a European team. See, that's why he said the Euros are harder to win. Because his World Cup came against a European team, but then they lost to Switzerland. And then a year later, they lose to a South American team. Like, his trauma, him processing his trauma is him talking shit about South America. Which, no. Really? Playing in Argentina's league? Huh. Well, they should. Well, this is on local Fox. Shot! Wide! Oh my God! That could have almost been an own goal if that was just... This is on local Fox. Like, I'm watching on the Fox Sports app through when they open up the local Fox window, but I could have watched this on Fox too if I wanted to. So whatever local Fox you have, you can watch this game. So if you have basic cable, even if you have an antenna, you can watch this game, at least in the USA. Yeah, I agree with that. Playing forward. Good. Go, 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 go. Skamaka. What? Shoot the ball. Back. Shot. Goal. 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 Barella. 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 2-1. 2-1. Barella. Off the rebound. Woohoo. Barella. Goal. Crisis completely averted. 2-1. What a shot. They were onside, boys. Banger. Banger, 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 banger. Whoop! 17th minute, 2-1. Boca Juniors, Mario Balotelli, and Cavani. Holy crap, that's going to be awesome. Boca Juniors, Cavani, and Balotelli. That's going to be awesome. Okay? Yeah, let's go with that. They're checking it on VAR. I guess they're saying DeMarco might have been offside. Check is over. It's a goal. Barella with the rebound and the banger. It's 2-1 in the 18th minute, and Italy have the lead. 18 minutes, Albania thought they at least could rescue a point. They will not, though. 2-1, Barella. Well, Canada could win. Check over. It's a goal. Canada could be in the final, though. Now that they're good, I think. They should have been in the final in 2021. I think if they try their best in 25, they can make the final. But it's just Canada, USA, and Mexico at this point. Plays forward. Could this be 3? Nope, that's out for a goal kick for Albania. 18th minute. Italy have the lead. Ooh, boys. Barella, Bastoni. But that was a banger from Barella, basically. I wouldn't say off the rebound, but the cut in, the cut back, he just bangs it. He knows he has to, and he did. Now, don't let nothing hit the back of your net. Let's not do this, okay? They did. I was like, what, 4 weeks old? Wait. It was the end of February. Let me look at the date. I was only weeks old when they won that trophy, Canada. 2000 Gold Cup. Hold on. The final was on February 27th. So, yeah, I was like 5 weeks old. I was 5 weeks old when they won that trophy. But I was alive when Canada won the Gold Cup. 5 weeks old, but I was. Yes. I agree with that. Or CONCACAF just being the Copa America every time. Like, legitimately, you know what, at this point, I think like the year before every Copa, now it's every 4 years, they should do that Nations League where the top 6 CONCACAF US or League A teams qualify to the Copa. So they do it again, like quarterfinalists and then the repechaje. I think they should do that. Now, is it going to be basically at least the same 4 of 6 every time? Probably. Like USA, Mexico, Panama. I wouldn't even say Canada. But Jamaica, who knows? Craig Forrest was on there. Carlo Carrazin scored the winning goal. Cross in. Header! Cleared. Chiesa. What are you doing? Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back! USMNT needs to experience playing in La Bombonera with little to no home fans. Yeah, and Greg Berhalter would look like a complete idiot playing in La Bombonera. But then again, he can't win away games against top 20 nations for no reason. Or for nothing, I should say. 21st minute. Yeah, I would agree with that. I agree with that. I think he did. Yeah. I think he did. I feel like I heard, yeah. I feel like I heard something like that, yeah. 22nd minute. I feel like, yeah, I feel like I heard something like that, yeah. Yeah, that's sad. Like, I saw both those earlier today. It's sad. It's sad to see that two players passed on the same day, or at least the news was released at on the same day, about like an hour after each other. It's sad. And they were both. The goalkeeper was really young. Like 26. I mean, like, lots of Ukraine footballers died during the war. And that's also very sad. And the players that died fighting for their country, I respect them for fighting for their country. And like, as a overall ideal, I respect them for fighting for their country. It's sad that they had to die, but all they knew is they were fighting for their country. And then they passed. That's also very sad. You don't know, and the thing about that is you don't know when your last day is. You don't know. You don't know when that day will come. Oh, look, UEFA patches are about to fall off their jerseys. I thought it was just a CONCACAF thing. Turns out CONCACAF isn't the only confederation that has sleeve patches fall off their jerseys. Turns out that could happen in UEFA too. I'm shocked, honestly. Ryan, the Leafs will not be bringing back Guy Boucher to the Leafs coaching staff. The Leafs power play was horrible under him. That's a good thing. Yeah, they need to get rid of Boucher. I trust Berube and his staff. Boucher should not be there. Not one bit. We can start talking about the freaking free agency in hockey and the draft within, 48 hours? Or wait, is game 4 tonight? I think the Oilers are going to win game 4. I'll admit that. But I think the Oilers are going to win game 4. I don't know if they'll reverse sweep, though. It would be awesome if they did, but I think Florida's going to win the cup. It's just a matter of when. "23 seconds for the Albanian goal, fastest in Euros history." Ah, shit. Even if we do avert disaster, we're still in the history books, but not for right reasons. Ah, hell. Damn it. Well, I'll take the 3 points. Respect for Allaire as well. Yep. Like, I think the Oilers will win tonight. It's a question of when do the Panthers win the cup? Like, when? Will it be this? Will it be, well, at this point, yeah, it'd be next week. Is it going to be tonight or will it be next week? I think game 7 will also be next week as well, wouldn't it? That's pretty much the question. And how late into next week? Or, again, could it be tonight? But, yeah, I think the Oilers put themselves in a hole that they may try to fight out of. I think they can fight out of, at least try to fight out of. But I think in the end, it's just going to be too hard to bear. I hope not. I hope not. I want Sami Zayn to stay the Intercontinental Champion. I don't want to see Chad Gable. If it was anybody else, I'd like to see Chad Gable win. Not against Sami Zayn, though. Not against Sami Zayn, though. No. No. Yeah. But that's been a rumor for like weeks now that BJ Callahan's the guy for Nashville. Florida winning after Vegas makes me feel slightly nauseous. Well, I mean, Florida's just a really rough and tumble team who has some really good players. Last year's Florida team would have made me nauseous. This year's Florida team, still tough, but not as offensive. You know, like Radko Gudas is a jackass. Like, that was exactly the mentality of the Florida team. Like, they did good hockey things, but they were a bunch of jackasses. This year, yes, they're tough, but they're a little bit more technically sound. Like, this Florida team's just a bit different. And Gudas isn't there, so that helps. That helps. And Vladimir Tarasenko is there, so that also helps. Like, I'm happy for Vladimir Tarasenko if the Panthers win the cup and the Oilers can't. I'm happy for Vladimir Tarasenko. Just like I hope Blues fans are happy for Craig Berube when he wins the cup with the Leafs. They won't. Cross in. They won't be. Because they don't care about hockey now that the Blues suck. When somebody's second favorite team is the team in that city and they care more than a person who has that team as their first favorite team, that's a problem. '29th minute. Still 2-1. Italy over Albania, 2-1 as it stands. Fratesi plays it on. Italy they're starting to dominate this game. They've woken up. If they weren't woke up when the first whistle blew, they woke up after that goal. Red's the better color for Toronto. I mean, red is my favorite color. I do like red better. But we could give Leafs and TFC both love, you know? There's a time to wear blue, and this is one of those times. But, you know, but somebody found, speaking of Italy, like all these comparisons to 2021 when Italy won the Euros, they said Inter won the Scudetto both in 21 and 24. Juventus beat Atalanta in the Coppa Italia final by 1 goal in both years. Napoli didn't make the Champions League in both years. And Italy won the Euro in both 21 and they possibly can this year, which after how they started, I don't know, but headed away. Even though I hate them, I have to give them respect because of this little thing. Whenever they deserve respect. I still hate Montreal, though. You don't have to give them any respect, but me. When it comes to this channel, if Montreal deserves respect and I'm talking about them, well, I'll give them respect. You don't have to. But I have to at least keep some sheen of impartiality. I mean, there are things to respect them for. Like the way they play as a team. I mean, there were things. Still hate Montreal. You can completely hate them. I still have to find things to give them props on, at least when they deserve it. But back to my point about Italy. The big thing from 2021 that you're missing is Mississippi State didn't even go to Omaha. Because if we remember, Mississippi State won the national title in baseball in 2021, like 2 weeks before Italy won the Euros. Mississippi State finally made it back to the college baseball playoffs. They didn't even make it to Omaha, which is the final stage. So, yeah, maybe all this Serie A and Italy football stuff happened in 2021 as well. And this year, you're missing the big part. You're missing the big part. State didn't go to Omaha. But that's probably more of a me thing than a you thing. But I don't care. That was an awesome summer. I don't care. That was an awesome summer. It was fun. That's more a me thing than a you thing, but I don't care. Playing forward, shot, chip, and off the post. Oh, my God. That's horrible. Fratesi goes off the post. I respect TFC. They're playing a role for Canadian soccer. We need each other to form a common front against CSB stands in the Federation, not wind up being forced to CPL. I'll agree with that. Yeah, I could see that. And Chiesa's holding his shin. That's not good news. Both our goals came off anybody other than Chiesa, but to see him go down holding his shin's not good news. Tries to get through there. Oh, no. Fratesi almost chipped the keeper. I think the keeper probably slapped it onto the bar. That's what it kind of looked like. Well, the Habs-Leafs really isn't a rivalry to me. I'm not 70 years old. I would agree with that. Looks like yes. 34th minute, Barella. 17 meters, 94 kilometers per hour, 8 RPMs. That's a banger of a shot. Water break as Chiesa's getting treated, but at least he's walking it off. That's the good news. He's walking it off. That's the good news. 35th minute, 2-1. Let's go. Throw in for Albania. So far, hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on as well. Playing forward. Yeah, I don't think Falcao's going to the Timbers. Besides, they have Jonathan Rodriguez, so I don't see why he would. 35th minute. Woo. Honestly think Impact and TFC have become the premier form of sport dimension at Toronto versus Montreal. Leafs versus Habs hasn't happened often enough recently, as you said, and CFL just doesn't matter enough. Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, if anything was going to turn Leafs and Habs back into a rivalry like it was back in the days, it would have been that 2021 series. It didn't work. Like, I don't even really... Like, seriously, though. if it wasn't that 2021 series didn't turn it back into a rivalry. So, and it doesn't take much to start a rivalry out of playoff history. Ask the Ottawa Senators. The Battle of Ontario is more of a real rivalry to me than Habs Leafs. Like, I got in at the tail end of those playoff series in the early 2000s against the Leafs and Sens. So, I know where it comes from. That's a real rivalry. Because there was like so many in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s when it came to the Ottawa Senators and the Leafs. If there was relegation for MLS, how would the Canadian teams work? I'm not sure, but I'm not worried about that because that will never happen. There will never be relegation in MLS. No matter how much you want it, how much you think it's a good idea, it's not going to happen. Stop beating the dead horse. It's not going to happen. Thoughts on the Cricket World Cup in Nassau County, Long Island? I mean, it's awesome to see the USA made the knockout stage just because of the fact they barely play the sport. I mean, that's all I know, really. So, it's good to see one of the big three, at least most sports-wise, in North America, do what they got to do. 38th minute, 2-1. Honestly, I imagine the CPL would fuse with the USL. Yeah, that's probably my best guess, but again, I hate this pro-rel talk for MLS. It's legitimately beating a dead horse. It's legitimately beating a dead horse. Like, it's more than glue now. If there's anything more a dead horse could be, that's exactly what this discussion is. Shot over the bar. That'll be a corner for Italy. 39th minute. It's the only instance where I care about pro-rel, or I'd be cool with pro-rels. It would help the CPL rid us of the CSB deal. I'd agree with that. Well, Liga MX had it before, and I'm sure they'll get it again. So, Liga MX. Besides, would you say in MLS 1, MLS 2, pro-rel system's really pro-rel? At least classically? No. I wouldn't call that pro-rel. I just call that interleague movement. I think there's a difference. Tomorrow's XFL final, the Brahmas taking on the Stallions. Shot! Save! What a save! What a save by Strakosha. Stands tall in the face of Skamaka. Skamaka had him dead to rights, but he stands tall in the face of Skamaka and makes the save. Strakosha makes save. 40th minute, corner. Like, damn, the UEFA patches are falling off the jerseys. It makes CONCACAF look a little bit better. Header. Calafiori doesn't get there. Italy's playing better. They've definitely grown into this game, and they definitely have grown into being the better team for sure. Playing forward. Albania playing forward with minutes to go in the first half. Playing forward is Albania in the 42nd minute. I would agree with that. I'd be happy if they did. I'd honestly be happy if MLS did. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that it isn't just a dead horse that frickin' football truthers are beating to the point where it's more than glue. It's a paste. Prove me wrong. No, I want to be proven wrong. Prove me wrong, MLS. Show the balls to announce relegation. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. No, I want to be proven wrong. I don't want this to be a dead horse that just gets beaten and beaten and beaten. No. Do relegation. I didn't say I didn't want it. I just know it's not worth talking about. Prove me wrong. I'm just not these freaking pro-rel truthers who's going to keep saying something that has no reason to be said if it's never going to happen. Yeah, prove me wrong. Just because I don't want to talk about it because I'm smarter than them doesn't mean, or I'm more realistic than them, doesn't mean I don't support pro-rel. I just know damn well it'll never happen, so why the hell campaign for it? Like, these pro-rel troopers are freaking delusional. They're delusional. Like, yeah, I support pro-rel. I would love to see MLS do it. Hell, I'd love to see Mexico bring it back. I'd love to see both leagues have it. Here's the problem. It'll never happen. So why beat the dead horse? Why beat the dead horse? They don't care about the grassroots. Yeah, wouldn't the pro-rel troopers have been trying to do that for 20 years? Haven't they been trying to do that for 20 years? If the owners ain't going to do it, what matters? That's probably the best thing they could do. But I want to see Nisa return. Yes, I do. I think it was a good league. It had a good amount of teams, some good quality. Yeah, I think it was a good idea, and it just didn't. I think it started the wrong time. I think it started way too close to COVID. And I think that's one of the biggest problems is it started way too close to COVID. Next year, San Diego starts playing. Yeah, but that wouldn't surprise me either. Like, it should be proper. I don't use Sling. Now, YouTube TV we haven't got yet, but that's the one I'm thinking of getting. Because that's the only one besides Fubo that has the Weather Channel as well. It has all my sports channels and the Weather Channel because, no. For hurricane coverage, you think I'm not watching Jim Cantori go out there? You're crazy. Now, Fox Weather would have stole Jim Cantori and Dr. Steve Lyons and kept Brian Norcross. I'll watch Fox Weather. But until then, and Mike Seidel. But until then, or until Jim retires, then we might have a discussion here. But, whatever. Oh, well, there you go. Because the USSF is basically controlled by MLS. Did you not see the freaking Open Cup situation? Like, the Open Cup situation made it completely obvious. The USSF is a puppet for MLS. 3 minutes of stoppage time. 2-1 Italy. They're a puppet. They're a straight-up puppet. Let's not even play this game. Like, they basically let the MLS walk all over them. It's like, you still have to play the Open Cup, but we'll only make you play 8 teams so you can keep your sanctioning. Like, at first, they put out a strong opposition to the MLS dropping out of Open Cup just so they could still basically say, hey, 8 teams is enough. You still have your sanctioning. Like, seriously. Like, at first, the USSF was like, the MLS has to play Open Cup. We're not going to let them replace their teams with next pro sides. We're not going to let them drop out if they want to keep their sanctioning. Then they turn around and say 8 teams is enough. They're still in it, aren't they? Header past the post. Whoa. Past the post. Pellegrini goes past the post with a header. Boom. Just nods it, but nothing. 47th minute. Sorry. They're for profit, and they're also puppet. Puppet. Whoa, my. That Cruz Azul shirt is amazing. The new leaked Cruz Azul home shirt, that is amazing. Holy crap, that's beautiful. Clean. Well, yeah, but Copa Mekis was knocked out because of COVID, pretty much, or at least they used the excuse of COVID. Pluto TV doesn't have they have Golasso, but these tournaments aren't on Golasso, so that's a problem. At least match wise. Also, that is true. Yeah, that's honestly sad, but yeah, Brazil's in trouble right now, so. Exactly, but Leagues Cup wasn't even a thought when Copa MX was suspended. That was a COVID thing, but now, of course, fixture congestion definitely knocked that out completely. The 48th minute. Because they want to get so many games out of these players, but even then they know that they can't just make these players run themselves into the ground. They have to at least show a little bit of heart to somebody. And it's halftime, 2-1 Italy. That's pretty much what they did. 2-1 Italy at the half. Started with disaster, but they found their way out of the hole, and now they're controlling the game. Now the question is can they score more and not give up another goal? But the way Italy's playing now, since about, the 10th minute, they've been controlling the game. Albania is losing their grip. But you know what? As long as Italy wins, I don't care that they scored that early goal. That was horrible, but, I can live with it to a certain extent. But with that being said, take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. 2-1 Italy in the first match of the group stage. As it stands, they are second in the group. But they play Spain next. That's not good. We at least got a draw. And then Croatia. Hey, I'll take 6 points there. Well, yeah, they have Argentinian football on Golasso, yes. I said there's no Copa America or Euros on Golasso, though. There's not any Copa America or Euro fast channels either, but fair enough. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight. 2-1 Italy. Let's go. Sit tight. No, that's probably a leaf blower, but again, somebody's mowing their yard. I can't. It's when somebody chooses to do it, but sit tight, I'll be back. Back for the stats, the half. I might test something while we're at it during the half. But 72% possession, 28% possession, 13 shots to 4, 4 shots on goal to 1. That 1 shot on goal being the 1 goal for Albania. 377 accurate passes, 93% to 125, 80%. 2 fouls to 3, 3 corners to 2, 13 shots to 4, 4 shots on goal to 1. 407 passes to 156, 93% pass accuracy to 80. We got 11 throws to 11, 1 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 0, no red cards on either side. And it's 2-1 Italy at the half. Italy's grown into the game. They've grown stronger into this game. In possession, playing the ball forward, taking shots, pushing Albania back. They're doing what they have to do to get this lead and hold on to this game. Do what they have to win. Yes, they started absolutely horribly with a throw-in off of DiMarco, but they got into a good position. Great cross, great set piece. That's how you break a team like Albania down, especially after allowing an early goal. You have to have a perfect set piece or something to break them down. And they did. And they absolutely did, Italy. And then from there, Italy got the second goal with Barella. And they've just had the ball. They've kept the ball really in their attacking half. They haven't really led Albania the other way. Yes, Albania's had a chance or two going the other way against the run of play, but hey, I mean, I probably have the same amount of Italian blood as you do. If I do, it's probably around 10 or less percent. So if my suspicions are correct, it's probably about 10 or under percent. So if I could jump on the bandwagon, I don't see why you can't. I don't see why you can't. If my suspicions are correct. Which they'll never be confirmed because, well, long story that it's not mine to tell. But let's just say family drama has a part to play in it. That's about as much as I'll give you. That's about as much as I'll give you. Yeah, I'm sure you can figure it out. That's about as much as I'll give you. Probably ain't hard to figure out, but Hey, Sicilian pizza is pretty good though, Like Sicilian pizza proper is pretty good. But yeah, Italy's doing what they're supposed to do. 210 is right. What do you? It's not like the USSF doesn't care about growing the game and about Greg. The minute there's people like me trying to say Greg is terrible, we get called annoyance to them. Because we have too much time on our hands, It's like you have no idea. You have too much time on your hands. Yeah, I thought he did too. Pierre will probably allow it again, though. Pierre will probably allow it again, though. At least I'd hope so. I never heard this, but I'm going to look that up. Probably going against the grain, but I don't really want pro-rel. It's essentially mutually exclusive with the salary cap and other parity-inducing measures. If Toronto's one of those teams that own the pyramid, I don't give a shit, frankly. But while I'm at it, let's test this. Let's see if this is. See if this works. I wanted to. I wanted to tactics board something. There you go. Okay, that'll work to an extent. Yeah. May mean a little bit more editing sometimes, but you know what? Yeah. There you go. Okay. That's about as low as it could go, so if that didn't work, we'd be screwed. I think that's as low as it could go, so if that didn't work, we'd be screwed. Hold on. Okay. Second half's about to start. Scotland just doesn't have any investment. That's why. In some cases, it's downright obscene. Take Scotland, for example. The old firm have won since like 50 years, and even Rangers being bankrupt, getting auto-relegated to fourth tier, being barred from transfers for a few years, and losing all money on jersey sponsors for a few years to management to change that. And Sevku still is – Celtic and Sevku still run the league. Celtic and Sevku still run the league somehow. But yeah, that's also true. Shirt that I regret buying. When Davies leaves Bayern, it's going to be that damn Bayern shirt. And also when Dak Prescott leaves the Cowboys, it's going to be that Dak Prescott Cowboys jersey because I don't like either team. I just have to support them because of one player that means a lot to me. You know? Like, I could care less about Bayern. I think they're scum, to be totally honest. But when you have a player that I care about a lot and means a lot to me because they mean a lot to either the nation, like Davies in Canada or Mississippi State and Dak Prescott, or they mean a lot to a team or I root for as well, that they made that team relevant. So there's sort of a there that you have to root for them. And I don't like the Cowboys either. Hell, I laugh at them when they fail because it wasn't Dak's fault. At least when it came to the Packers game, it wasn't Dak's fault. Right? But, like, would you buy a Canada Davies jersey? At some point, yes, if I keep buying more Canada jerseys like I do Toronto jerseys, yes, but I want Eustachio before Davies. I already got the Larea kit. At this point, I don't think I want to take in that red Canada kit to Soccer Master to get it pressed because there's a possibility they screw it up. There's one they've screwed up. That was that Chelsea kit that I got in 2019. No, there's some blue. But I'm a little bit more of a fan. I'd rather have a Eustachio jersey, and then a Davies jersey. People don't say I do different. Second half's about to start. Italy's about to kick off. Because, of course, the black jersey's Larea. I want a Eustachio jersey. I really want to buy one of those new Canada home kits that they had this year. I also want to buy the women's kit like the women's home kit from the 23 World Cup, because that's also an awesome kit. Funnily enough, I just found out that's on Snapchat as a Bitmoji outfit, like that kit from the 23 World Cup. So I just put that on my Bitmoji last night. Instead of just a Canadian shirt, like a shirt with a Canadian flag on it. 45th minute. I really do like that. So funnily enough, my Bitmoji's wearing a kit that I don't have, that I want to have. And at this point, I think I would put Adriano Leone on it. Yes. Like, maybe if you would have asked me last year, I would have put Eustachio on that kit just because I could. But now, if I got that 2023 kit, I'd probably get Adriano Leone on it because she's an awesome player. She's also stunning, but she's an awesome player. She's also stunning, but an awesome player. So, 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess. I don't know. 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't know. 50 plus 1 rules the parity measure. Unless you're Red Bull Leipzig, then you'll still find a way to beat that rule. Yeah. You'll still find a way to beat that rule. Second half has started. Albania is being pushed back once again. Doesn't surprise me. Like, yes, Red Bull Leipzig technically follows the 50 plus 1 rule. They really don't. They technically do, but they don't. It's still Red Bull employees who own the team. Those fans are Red Bull employees. Things that make you go, Red Bull Leipzig, they don't really follow it. They follow it, but they don't. It's called a loophole. 48th minute. I mean, good for the Yankees. I mean, Marcus Stroman's played a part in a good bit of them, so I guess good for him. I mean, the Jays suck, so it's not like the Yankees are going to run away with the AL East and the Jays are going to finish 4th. I mean, that's simple. Maybe 4th is a place for a wild card. I don't know, but hey, let's also bring up Strosho. Let's give him his props. Come on, let's give Marcus his props. Come on. If he's going to be a Yankee, let's give him his props. No, it's the Federation's fault. The clubs who have the most cash worldwide are broke in comparison because Bayern has allowed to become this massive blob of a club. Cross in. Nobody there. DeMarco, Jesus Christ, how do you whiff on that? That was Bobby Bonilla levels of whiff. What are you doing? When is Bobby Bonilla Day again? Wait, is that today? Holy, wait, whoa. No, wait, is Bobby Bonilla Day today? Hold on. Did we just make a Bobby Bonilla joke on Bobby Bonilla Day? Like, unironically? That's July 1st. Damn it, it's 15 days from now. My bad, it's 15 days from now. Just missed it. I thought it was June 15th. That was more of a Bobby Bonilla joke than a Mets joke, but okay. It was more of a Bobby Bonilla joke, but okay. Nah, it's the 1st of July. No, we're 15 days early. I don't even think I have any content on the first, or at least it doesn't look like it. So 50th minute. Besides. Hey, NYCFC played well, but the Crew played better, and the ref sucked. But I think it was a tough game from both sides. Just Crew came out ahead, as you would expect a team who made the Champions Cup final to do. Yellow card. That'll be a free kick for Albania in the 51st minute, 2-1, Italy. Calafiori gets a yellow card. I would agree with that. That's what they deserve. Oh, and Robert Kraft and the New England Revolution deserve that too. But Sasuke. I mean, Takeshi's Castle's great, but Sasuke. Broya gets a yellow card as well. .52 minute. Yeah. They also have. I'm a fan of Banzuke as well, but it's funny. Shot blocked away. Ushio Higuchi made all of these shows. Takeshi's Castle, Banzuke, Sasuke, Kunoichi. He made all those shows. Also, muscle ranking is Banzuke. Sportsman #1. He made all those shows. Viking. All those shows were made by Ushio Higuchi, which technically means Masato Inui has the rights to bring them all back. Technically, they did that with Spaldan, which is #1. Technically, Sasuke at Icing. It's been back around for 10, 12 years, actually. Kunoichi came back for a short while. I want to see Viking come back. And Banzuke. Yeah. But all those... Oh, and they're also bringing back Takeshi's Castle. But all those shows were made by Ushio Higuchi, which means Masato Inui has the rights to make them with Tokyo Broadcasting System and bring them back. Because Tokyo Broadcasting System with Inui have the rights to all the Monster 9 shows when Monster 9 went bankrupt. Trust me, I know the lore. And Toronto. Higuchi's a legend. When he dies, I'll cry. Yeah, I agree with that. Might be a little bit of a sadist, but he's a legend nonetheless. And he tried to do, of course, his own shows since Girault, since Monster 9 went bankrupt. Also, a spiritual successor to Sasuke, or at least his spiritual successor as well. Which is why it's Cliff Dimension instead of Cliffhanger Dimension now. Oh, we know. Because he tried to patent some of the obstacle names. But, you know, I haven't even seen it yet. I thought it was supposed to be on Netflix or something. I haven't even seen it yet. Save by Donnarumma. He shoulders it down. That's a good idea. 55th minute, 2-1. Yeah, I think he's doing multiple yards. I think that's the lawn guy that multiple people use around here. I think he's finally got around to it. I think he's doing multiple yards. He started over there. I think he's doing ours, and well, yeah, they do their own. So he's probably doing both, like that yard and ours. I think, yep, that's what makes sense. But yeah, it's been about 2 hours because, yeah, I woke up to it. So, but yeah, he's finally got around to it because it's taken him about a month and a half. Playing forward. Fratesi doesn't get there. Here comes Fratesi. Is he onside? But the ball's tapped away and cleared. I would agree with that. Yeah, and Leafs media is probably the most unbearable. Like, I mean, you can kind of see it in other Toronto sports. You kind of see it in other Toronto sports, but the Leafs media is probably the absolute most insufferable thing I've. Like, do some players deserve shit for playing horribly? Yes. Like Mitch Marner. The level that Leafs media goes to is like, if you aren't playing like a superstar, you're Satan, especially when you're supposed to be a superstar. It's a little bit hard. It's really harsh. Like, I mean, yeah, Marner's crap. I mean, Marner's a joke. Like, Mitch Marner is a joke of a player. You don't have to tell me twice. But some of the stuff that he gets from the Toronto media, brought on by his agent and father also as well, that doesn't hurt. But, like, yeah, Marner sucks. I think Marner is a joke. I don't think he's as good as people want to make out to be, especially when it matters. Yeah, like when he has lots of ice to work on and can pass the ball like or pass the puck in an open lane and nobody really closes him down. Yeah, of course he's going to pick up points, but when they start closing people down, he cannot pass into a contested lane. He does not skate well in contested ice. He is a regular season merchant. Playing forward, 58th minute. But in deference, there are some markets that have a team that just don't give a shit. Okay? It's like hockey, speaking of. Look at the Southern teams. Look at the Southern teams. Gary Bettman's favorite teams, right? The teams he wants to succeed. Phoenix didn't give a shit. They lost their team. St. Louis only gave a shit when they were making a cup run and like the 2 years after they won the cup. St. Louis does not care anymore. Like, it's a problem when somebody who their second favorite team is that team cares more than a person whose first favorite team is St. Louis. I love hockey. St. Louis is my second favorite team. I still care about them like I did when they had made the cup run. St. Louis does not give a shit about hockey. They'd rather watch the Battlehawks, which I'm not mad about it. Or St. Louis City. At least they like City. But St. Louis has always been a low-key soccer, football city. They don't give a shit about hockey. Only reason they care is the Blues made the damn cup and won the cup. And then a couple of years after that, you're always going to have that, like, well, they just won the cup. They might do it again. And they were good for a couple of years there. For a couple of years there before they started blowing it up, they could have done it again. But when St. Louis sucks, they don't give a shit. Unless the Blackhawks are in town. Like, even when the Leafs, and by the way, the Blues were at the bottom of the standings when the Leafs came there in December 19. It seemed to me like Leafs fans, it was half and half at least. Like, Leafs fans damn near took over at the Scott Trade Center. Like, no joke. Like, I thought it was 50-50 from what I could tell. From what I could tell, that game was like 50-50. But my point being is some markets just don't care. Some markets just don't care. San Jose does not care. Doesn't help their owners, John Fisher, but they don't care. New Jersey, they don't care. Trying to sell the Red Bulls as New York, of course they wouldn't care. Chicago, I mean, they have no reason to care. But that doesn't matter. I mean, let's look at the Chicago Bears, right? The Chicago Bears, they're one of the worst teams in the NFL. Worst run teams in the NFL. Bears fans still go to Soldier Field to watch the Bears play. Even though they're absolutely horrible and they ran like a joke. Bears fans still go to Soldier Field to see the Bears play. And the Fire, even worse run. And they also play at Soldier Field. Fire fans don't go to Soldier Field. They don't. They don't do nothing. They have a horrible run team. Fire fans don't go to Soldier Field. They didn't go to SeatGeek either. They don't care. Point being is fan bases don't care sometimes in the league. It's also like hockey. And if you're going to try to push, at least MLS doesn't push the fan bases that don't care. Gary Bettman tries to push the teams that have fan bases that don't care. Look at Florida. But look at also look at Tampa. See, Florida finally sells out their stadium. Why? Because they're in the Cup final. But when they start sucking again, nobody's going to be there. Tampa, just wait. The same shit that happened to St. Louis is going to happen to Tampa. They're falling off right now. Just wait. Just wait. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Same shit that happened with St. Louis is going to happen with Tampa. Because Gary Bettman would rather see the Southern team succeed at the expense of the Canadian teams and the original six. Maybe because he doesn't need to build those teams. Maybe because he doesn't need to build the Leafs. The Leafs are a religion. The Bruins are a religion. The Habs are a religion. The Oilers, hell, the Oilers are a religion. The Senators are a religion, and they're absolutely horrible. Maybe he realizes he doesn't have to build those teams. But what you have to realize is no matter what, the only reason you're pushing works for teams like Tampa, Florida, St. Louis, and Vegas is they've won cups. And even then, once they start going back down, they don't care. I should know St. Louis is my second favorite team. I saw exactly what happened. People are like, oh, I love the Blues. They're making their cup run. Oh, I love the Blues. 2 years after they win the cup, I love the Blues. They start blowing it up. You don't hear a peep. They fire Berube. You don't hear a peep. They don't care. And just wait, when the Blues start coming back around, fans are going to care again. They're going to go back to the Scott Trade Center like nothing ever happened. I'm going to be like, dude, that's your first favorite team, and I cared more because I love hockey. But that's your first favorite team, and you didn't give a shit. Because they blew it all. Okay, great. You don't know nothing. Vegas is Vegas. Maybe if Vegas local fans aren't going, the tourists are still going to go. Vegas is Vegas. That's not even. Vegas is different. Vegas will always be that team he could point to and say, but they sell out every game. Why? Because it's Vegas. Vegas tourists will go to a Vegas game and buy a jersey because it's Vegas. Same thing as the Athletics. When the Athletics go to Vegas, people will go to Athletics games. Why? Because it's Vegas. Vegas will have tourists go to games no matter who, no matter how bad a team is. Vegas started well coming out of the gate hot. That's a good thing. But it doesn't matter. The Raiders fill up their stadium, and the Raiders are one of the worst teams in the NFL. Or at least have been since they got there and had a horribly run team. And they still sell out Allegiant Stadium every week. They're playing there. And now that the Raiders have a good team, they'll sell out, or at least what it looks like a good team with a good coach, with Antonio Pierce. Vegas is Vegas. It'll sell out like hotcakes. Nobody cares. Like, using Vegas as an answer is like a cop-out. Like, yeah, if you go to Vegas, you'll go to a casino and you'll go to a sports game. And you'll go to the freaking Cirque du Soleil. Vegas is an experience where you do multiple things because you're in Vegas. Like, shit. If I went to Vegas and it was freaking Ottawa versus the Vegas Golden Knights, I'd go to that game just because, one, I love hockey. Second of all, it's Vegas. Header over the bar. Second of all, it's Vegas. Raiders have a cult of fans. Well, that doesn't hurt either. But Allegiant Stadium's way overbuilt. Like, seriously. Like, Allegiant Stadium is a giant stadium. Like, it's, what, 60,000, 70,000? That stadium could fill up fill up 2 cities, 3 cities. It's too many people. But, yeah, I mean, it helps. The Raiders have the black hole fan base. Yeah, it helps. But I guarantee you there are Vegas tourists who go to Raiders games for no reason. Cross in just because they're there. Same thing with the Athletics. They may have the hardest. What's the word? They may have the hardest intake, but the Athletics are still going to damn near sell out their stadium as well in Vegas. Like, I don't think they should move. I said they do play well. It helps that the hockey team plays well. But again, I'm saying the Raiders do the same thing. The Raiders sell out too, and they've been horrible. Except for 2022, they've been horrible because they had to hire Josh McDaniels. And 2020, of course, was COVID. But 2021, 22 was a pretty good season with Bisaccia, but that was the second half. But my point is, Vegas Raiders have sold out a lot of games, too, at Allegiant Stadium. They're in Vegas, too. If it was just the Golden Knights, I'd say, okay, they play well. Well, still making a point. I agree with that. Cross in, header. Corner for Albania. They've used their first 3 subs. Broya's still on. Corner. Bajrami, the goal scorer, crosses in, punched away. Banger past the post. Still 2-1, 69th minute. The Las Vegas Lights, they also sell out. They sell a baseball field. A AAA baseball field. I think that's a TMB. He's been here for a while. But I'd also love to go to a Vegas Lights game. You know why? Jose Bautista owns the team. And yes, I would buy a Vegas Lights jersey with Bautista 19 on there. Why? Jose Bautista. As a Blue Jays fan, I'd be wrong if I didn't. As a Blue Jays fan, I'd be wrong if I didn't. But, you know. It's funny, though. Jose Bautista could still probably hit better than half the damn lineup right now. I saw that batting practice he took in the City Connect jersey. He could probably still hit very well compared to half the damn lineup. That's just me saying the Jays suck. It hurts. It hurts. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. I should be used to this shit. It feels like 2008. So many hopes, so many dreams. They can't do shit. Hey, Joey Votto will be playing in July, though. I think my City Connect, I'm going to have Joey Votto on it because I like Joey Votto. You know, when I buy the City Connect, I'm going to put Joey Votto on there. I like Joey Votto. Always have. Always will. Because Vladdy's still there. Because Bo's still there. I mean, Jays fans are pretty loyal, but I mean, those rebuild years were kind of empty sometimes. But when they still have a chance, they're still going to go there. I mean, you remember 2017? 2017, you still came off the ALCSs. People still filled up the Sky Dome. This is sort of that situation, except they've come off 2 failure playoff appearances, but at least they made the playoffs. But if this keeps going into like next year, then you're going to see the drop off. But I don't think that'll happen. But it's kind of like 2017. I remember they still sold out the Sky Dome in 2017 for most of it. I remember. That was off 2 ALCSs. And then it started going downhill in 2018, in 2019. I watched enough games those seasons that I know. Wasn't the funnest time, but whatever. Wasn't the most fun time, but whatever. 72nd minute. Is Italy boring? I mean, they're holding on to the ball, but you know even if the game's not boring, you know how these streams work. They're winning. That's fine. I'm feeling comfortable. Italy's dominating the ball. Albania hasn't done shit since the first goal. Italy's basically dominated the game since they tied the game up. Albania's had a couple of chances against the run of play, but, you know, I'm feeling comfortable. But Italy's a tough defensive team when they're able to get defensively set up. Oh, don't even remind me. I can imagine how much worse it would be at Sky Dome, but I was watching that game on TV. Jays are up 8-1. I'm like, there's no way they lose this, right? And then it happened. And then just absolutely collapses like the Hindenburg. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, the humanity. I'm like, oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Like, I mean, Daniel Gazdag's there with Hungary. I think Lewis Morgan for Scotland. Finland didn't make it. No, so no Robert Taylor. Trying to see here. Sergei Kritsov didn't make it. Xherdan Shaqiri for Switzerland. Gazdag, Lewis Morgan, Xherdan Shaqiri. I didn't even make it off the bench. Hoxha gets a yellow card for Albania, 74th minute. He didn't even make it off the bench. Speaking of Hungary, Christian Nemeth didn't make the squad, but he's still playing club football. In like what? China, I think? Yeah, I looked that up. I saw Christian Nemeth is still playing club football. I'm like, dude, really? I'm like, he's like 35. I think they should do that every time from now on. That there should be 6 North American teams in the Copa. One, to even it out. Second of all, like the year before every Copa, there should be that Nations League, how they qualified this past time, qualify like that again. I think it should be. even if it is in South America, it should be like this every Copa year. Because I think it helps CONCACAF and it helps CONMEBOL as well. Probably helps CONCACAF more, but it's better than the Gold Cup. The Gold Cup could still happen in the off years in between, but, you know, it should be. It should be permanent. Like CONMEBOL may be the harder sell, but I think it should be permanent. You can still have the off-year Gold Cups, the odd-year Gold Cups, but then in between that, you have the Copa. But in the odd-year Gold Cup, still have the odd-year Gold Cups, but then you have the Copa in between those odd-year Gold Cups and the World Cup. So every year you have CONCACAF teams competing in something, national teams competing in something, besides the Nations League, of course. But you have a World Cup year, Gold Cup year, Copa year, Gold Cup year. Broya's off for Minaj. Yeah, Broya didn't do nothing. I hate that. I expected better out of Broya. I mean, I know Chelsea doesn't own him anymore, but I expected better out of him. Man of the match for Italy. I'm thinking Barella. Cambiaso's coming on for Chiesa, and Pellegrini is off in the 77th minute. Yeah, LAFC is going to do pretty well the rest of this season. I'd be shocked. I'd honestly be shocked if they don't make it deep into the playoffs. I'm not going to say win the cup, but if they're not in the Western Conference Final, I'm just glad we're winning. Pellegrini and Chiesa are off for Cambiaso. For Italy's first two subs, Cambiaso and Cristante. That's also true. 2019 Seattle, 2020 Columbus, 2021 New York City FC, 22 LAFC, 23 Columbus, 24, we don't know. How did Albania score on Italy in the first minute? Horrible throw-in. DeMarco makes a horrible throw-in basically into the open box, and an Albanian player jumps right on it before the defender could clear it out and pops it into the net. I got Germany winning the Euros. I wouldn't be surprised if you're right. Ole! Play the ball out. Clear, clear, clear. Good. Ah, damn. Clear, clear, clear. 79th minute. Looks like Italy's doing about enough. Pretty much. Over the top. Fratesi. Fratesi plays it back. Well, at least they're winning this one, so you're not wrong, though. But everything I root for is a history of doing Leafs-type stuff. It's pretty much a year-long, well, except for the Patriots. But Mississippi State, they have a history of leafing up games. TFC, they have a history of leafing up games. Italy, bingo. Blue Jays, bingo. Raptors, no, they've either been really good or really bad. There's no in between, really. The Raptors really don't, but they've either been really good and then just get slapped by LeBron, won a title, or they've just been really bad. Shots saved, or they've just been really bad. There's no in between. So the Raptors, not exactly. Let's see. But yeah, Leafs, of course. But yeah, the teams I root for. Yeah, the teams I root for. Oh, Canada's had their times of leafing up games as well. The Canadian men's national team, they've done that as well. So header saved by Donnarumma, 79th into the 80th minute. LAFC is the Kansas City Chiefs of the MLS. Kansas City has only won 2 titles, but they've been the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship every single year since Mahomes. Honestly, I don't think Canada would have drawn France with Herdman. I don't. I think the way they played under Marsh was the right way to play, at least in that situation. Like, I mean, Herdman's good, but Jesse Marsh is not a bad drop-off. Now, Biello, on the other hand. '81st minute. See how well they do in Copa. I think they'll do pretty well, arguably. Cross in. I know what you're doing, Alex. No. I know what you're trying to do, Alex. No. They pick on Everton Force because they're not royalty. Good point. Bum, bum, bum. I'll stick over Spain is going to win. My mind tells me I want to pick England because England got plus 350. Bet 10 to win 45 total. Not so sure for France until they become worse and friendly. DeMarco and Scamacca are coming off for Italy. 82nd minute for Retegui and Darmian. I mean, yeah, Spain, England. What about Germany? I don't know. Italy. Italy look sometimes like idiots. Italy worry me at this point. But hey, at least they beat Albania. 83rd minute. They won't. I mean, I want Man City to get completely relegated. Like, basically delete the club. Like, not base. Well, I say basically send them to the National League, but basically delete the club. Like, relegate them to the point where their stars won't stay. Like, their stars are going to leave. Like, relegating them to the championship, even with a big points deduction, their stars could get them at least to the playoffs. It's not worth it. If you relegate them to the National League, those City players are going all the way away. They're scurrying like rats. Beta. Well, or the Saudis will leave when frickin' City gets dropped to the frickin' National League. Because you pretty much have to push them out if you give them all. 1-0 for Peru over El Salvador. Lol. How the hell? 1-0. All right. Could have been better, but okay. I agree with that. Unasimo and Fabian were insane against Croatia. I would agree with that. And somehow Carvajal got another goal. Well, is this the first time he's... Well, they had friendlies, but he scored in a Euro after scoring in the Champions League final. Yamal had a good assist there, though. Well, I'm going to be... Well, who's to say? Like, there's enough time for me to put on a suit for the Copa final as well. At least in that situation. If they don't make the final, probably I'll wear the suit for both finals. I saw the score, 3-0. I saw, like, the end of it. First goal for Spain, yep. 85th minute, 2-1 Italy. Holding on for dear... Well, I wouldn't say holding on for dear life, but they could have scored more goals. Clears, plays it forward. Good. Me too. Me too, 904. Me too. Carvajal's goated. I just can't believe he's scoring the goals that he's scoring. 85th minute. 5 minutes plus stoppage time. Croatia penalty. Petrovic did the Iron Robin special. That was ball don't lie. Petkovic did the Iron Robin special. It was ball don't lie. True. 86th minute. 4 minutes plus stoppage time. Throw in for Italy. Musi coming on for Albania. And I think that's their third window. So, the goal scorer got taken off. Boom. Boom. Bajrami is off. Bajrami is off for Musi. And Albania's used all their subs. Italy still has 1 in 1 window. Now, don't make a stupid throw in, D-Lo. Just get this thing out. Well, at least he didn't throw it into the box. '87th minute. Why did Scotland make McTominay their free kick taker? Probably because he's the best at striking a dead ball. My opinion. Maybe John McGinn's better, but, I mean, McTominay's not bad. Musiala was insane yesterday. He deservedly won player of the match, man of the match. 88th minute. Hopefully those longevity treatments get here sooner rather than later, 904. I think they will, but that's just my opinion. I think they will, but that's just my opinion. 88th minute of 90, 2 minutes plus stoppage time, throw in for Italy. Füllkrug is goated for Germany. He also was goated for Dortmund. I mean, he played well in the Champions League final. 88th minute. He could have scored him too. I mean, but when you don't score your chances, you're going to lose games. Good clearance or good defensive play there by Albania into the 89th minute. '89 minutes of 90. Minutes or 89 minutes. 1 minute plus stoppage time, 2-1 Italy. '89th minute. Crazy that Füllkrug a couple of years ago was in the second tier of Germany. Now he's Germany's starting striker. How time flies. And how crazy the sport is. Doesn't surprise me the Bloodline's coming back, or Rock's coming back. That was probably the plan for SummerSlam, and he's not hurt. Watch an equalizer come out of nowhere. You better not. Don't tell me. Oh, you almost. Albania came close right there. Oh my God, I hope. Lord have mercy. Did you? Oh no. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It was interesting. 90th minute corner for Albania. How much stoppage time? Oh, it was a goal kick. Oh, thank God. Okay. How much stoppage time are we going to get? 90-21. is where we're at. Where's the board coming up? Saved. Italy getting group would be wild. Well, if they get 3 points here, that's a good start not to get group. Now all you got to do is get at least a point against Croatia. Which I think they could do after what Croatia just did. Big play from Donnarumma to close down the angle. Yep. GGO, GGO. I wonder if Vicario would have done that. I don't know. I'll find out. 91st minute. What's going on? Why are they stopping the game? I have 4 minutes of stoppage time. I have no idea. Streaker, hopefully? I mean, I don't think there'd be anything on VAR that would change that. Oh, subs. Oh, okay. Folaroon show is on for Italy. Their final sub for Barella, Folaroon show. And it's 3 minutes or halfway through stoppage time. Both goal scorers have been subbed off, or at least there's no streaker on the field. It's a substitute. No, Bastoni stayed on, but both forward goal scorers got pulled. 92nd minute, 2 minutes to go of stoppage time. At the very least, maybe they'll play into another minute, but 92nd minute. Croatia always show up against the Mediterranean teams. Spain just countered them tactically. I would agree with that. 92nd minute, getting to the 93rd. These Euros are interesting. I agree. Bad giveaway. Free kick for Italy. 93rd minute. Folaroon show fouled. Boom. I don't know. That's more of a body check. I don't know. I could let that go. Also, yesterday's game between Columbus and NYC. Columbus just came out the better team slightly. NYC had a good game as well. I think the referee was horrible. Columbus was just a slightly better team. I think Columbus deserved to win. They came out better, as a CONCACAF runner-up should do. Throw in for Albania in the final seconds. Where did Emre Can play yesterday? Score yesterday. I thought he wasn't called up for Germany. He got called up because somebody got tonsillitis. He wasn't called up, but then one of the players got tonsillitis, and he was replacing that player who got tonsillitis. '94th minute. I don't see why that would happen. I don't understand how tonsillitis would knock a player out of a tournament, but I don't know. Dietel Hensel, 94th minute, chips the ball over the top, headed away, plays down Italy. Over the top, brought down. Clears forward. 94th minute. Getting to the 95th. I don't think Taco Bell is what gave Columbus the bubble guts. I've went to Taco Bell lots of times in my life, and they never gave me the bubble guts. Shot over the bar. Goal kick. Aiden Morris is better than Rodri. Aiden Morris is Rodri. '95th minute. Goal kick would do it. Jorginho getting his legs stretched. full time. 2-1 Italy. It is full time, and Italy beats Albania 2-1. Looked tense for the start there, but in the end, it's 2-1 Italy to start Group B. Woo, Lord. They got it done. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play this. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match. And I'll see you at 6:30 for Toronto. 6:25 for Toronto versus Chicago Fire. Italy got it done. Let's go. Andiamo. Woo-hoo. 2-1. Let's go. I'm running. I'm out. Peace. See you later.